Now, bringing you the very best in New Hampshire-based local music on IPMNation.com and 100.1 The Planet, this is Local Outbreak. Reklss is here.
Yo, yo, yo.
Also known as Christian Reklss. Or should I say Christian Reklss, also known as DJ Reklss?
Depends, either or.
I guess either one would work. How are you? It's been a while since you've been here.
I know, it's been what? Since 2021.
Oh, is it? Yeah, you're right, yes.
It's my first show back.
Your first show back. How does it feel? It must feel incredible.
Feels great to be back.
Yes.
Invigorating.
Invigorating, yes.
Got a lot to talk about.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. You know, Christian, maybe I should also invite people to follow me on Instagram.
Yeah, man, Instagram's the new wave. What are you doing?
We were talking about that before the show, that I need to be better about Instagram.
That's where it's at. You want to reach the young hippity-hop kids, man.
That's right. I want to reach the young hippity-hop kids.
I hate that I just said that.
So I need them to think I'm a hep cat and not some jive turkey, you know, to attract a young hip audience, you know. I need the young people to know that I know where it's at and where they're at and all of that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, absolutely. Well, so we should talk about for one thing, you've got something to announce, right? You've got something new that you're doing.
Got a lot of things to announce.
Yes.
Man. Got a big next 4 months coming, dude.
Next 4 months.
I'm releasing merch in a few weeks. I've got a new residency starting up Wednesday at 603.
Mm-hmm.
Got Pauly D coming to Manchester. That's a big one.
Now, who is Pauly D for those who don't know?
Jersey Shore's Pauly D.
Okay.
I know a lot of the middle-aged women don't know who he is.
Right.
No, we got Jersey Shore's Pauly D coming to Soho in Manchester. I'm promoting it as much as I can.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's due to be a sellout event for sure. It's Pauly D we're talking about here, man.
So what does he do?
He DJs.
He's
a DJ.
Okay.
But he was on a reality TV show.
Was he a DJ on the show?
No, he was. I honestly really haven't watched Jersey Shore because I'm not a fan of it.
Yeah.
But like they were all living in the same house and it was like, you know, your standard reality TV show. Where all the drama is. But no, I guess he tours and DJs and stuff like that. He DJs a lot around New England because he's obviously out of New Jersey.
Yeah.
I know he's been down in Mass a few times, but this is his first time up in New Hampshire.
Yeah.
So it should be fun.
So he's going to be where?
At Soho in Manchester.
Okay.
Where I do my college nights.
Gotcha. So you're going to be opening for him?
No.
Or he's opening for you?
I'm just promoting.
Oh, you're just promoting.
Yeah, no, I'm not DJing at Soho anymore.
Oh, I see. It's hard to keep track of all of this. You know, you young people today, you're movers and shakers.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. I can't keep track of it all. So now, where's the residency?
The residency is at 603, right up the street from here, actually. I'm doing a ladies' night there on Wednesdays now.
We should explain to people what a residency is for those who don't know.
It's a gig every week for a DJ.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, we're going to be doing some alcohol specials, food specials, and it's a night for the ladies to come out and have some fun. Now,
in terms of your DJing, how long have you been doing it now?
I think, dude, maybe
couple years or a year and a half?
Year. It's been a year.
It's only been a year.
It's only been a year.
Wow.
I know, it's crazy, dude. It's been a very long year for that in that case, dude.
Well, so you've gone at this really full tilt. You know, you really once you decided you wanted to do this, you really dove into it.
Yep, 100%.
And I would say it's paid off.
Elaborate on pay off because
well, just I mean in terms of establishing yourself in the area and people knowing
Oh yeah.
what you do, and it's not something you just kind of waded into a little bit at a time. Like
No.
you really, when you committed to this, because you've done a lot of different kinds of things, and you've got various interests, and which is good, and they kind of all connect.
Oh yeah.
Creatively. But when you decided this is something that you've really taken seriously, and you decided to kind of dive into the deep end of the pool, I would say.
It has been my life since probably May.
Yeah.
I started out as a photographer in the nightlife scene. And when I watched DJs and I listened closely and I listened to what they were doing, and I was like, I want to do that. That's literally what I want to do with my life.
Yeah.
And I threw myself into it head first.
Yeah.
There has been times, obviously, when it's been exhausting,
Mm-hmm.
and it's been you're going out every night,
Mm-hmm.
Wednesday through Saturday DJing, and then you're going to work at 9 a.m. when you get home at 5 a.m.
Yep.
Or, for example, last Wednesday, I didn't sleep. I had a gig till 1 a.m.
Yeah.
Didn't leave till 3 because I was hanging out with people and talking,
Mm-hmm.
and had work at 7 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I went close to 72 hours without sleeping because
Wow. Yeah.
it's a lifestyle, and I love it.
Yeah.
I love seeing people dance. And, recently I've realized I'm building more of a fan base too.
Mm-hmm.
Recently, especially on the college side of things, when I can bring 50 to 60 kids in a door on a Thursday to a venue that's usually dead,
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
it's like, damn.
Yeah. Do you ever have moments where you get discouraged with it, or
There's been plenty of those, dude.
Yeah.
It's been exhausting. It's when I think some of those are when I'm mid set and I'm like, and I mess something up. For
Yeah.
example, my laptop froze Thursday,
Yeah.
and that was a train wreck and a half.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn. And then it's also when other people don't have faith in me,
Mm-hmm.
and they're not willing to take the jump and let me either open for them. You know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
it gets exhausting to a point where it's like you're trying, and at the same time you don't feel like you're doing good enough.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But then you get nights like I had Friday night where I went off.
Mm-hmm.
I left it all out there when I
Yeah.
DJ'd. I was
Yeah.
like, you know what? No. New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve was probably the highlight for me because I didn't think it'd be as busy as it was. It was also my first New Year's Eve opening,
Yeah.
or like DJing, and there was close to 400 people there.
No kidding. Wow.
I was like, wow.
Yeah.
And I had people coming up to me all night. Yo, I want you to DJ my next party. And people who had 11,000 followers on Instagram, big names in like motocross, stuff like that were there. And they were coming up to me, yo, I want you to DJ my
Wow.
event.
Wow.
And I'm like, yo, hit me up. Let's get something in the works because I just want to have fun with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And, and people ask me why I don't do weddings and stuff because it's not who I am.
Mhm.
I'm 21. I like to party. I like to have fun. I don't like to party. I like to bring the party.
Right.
There's been times where I haven't been booked on a Thursday and I go out to party
Mhm.
with my friends and I'm like, I'm lost.
Mm.
What do I do?
Right.
Am I supposed to dance? Because that's not happening. No.
You don't dance?
No.
Oh.
I look like one of those floating tubes out front of a car dealership when I dance.
Right.
But no, and I can definitely say like DJing has definitely saved my life.
Yeah.
Because there was a time, I haven't really elaborated. You saw what I went through, but last June, for example, when I went through the breakup, that was a tough breakup for me because I lost a lot.
Mm-hmm.
That was honestly, if I didn't have DJing, I can really tell you right now, I would not be here.
Wow.
Dude, it
No
was
kidding.
it.
So
This is the first time I've talked about this.
No, that's heavy. So you mean it literally saved your
Yeah.
life? Wow.
And which brings me back to music has always been part of my life. So
Mhm.
that's why, like, when I got into DJing, everything came together. Everything I've worked on for years now,
Yeah.
from graphic design to designing my flyers to, producing music with people
Mm-hmm.
and stuff like that. In high school, which I'm also getting back into, is producing my own tracks. I've produced a few tracks I've played and they've hit.
Yeah.
And I've worked with people recently whose tracks I've played in the club. Modesty, his tracks hit. This kid from Nashua, he sent me a track. He's like, I want you to put some work into it. I said, oh, hell yeah, let's do it. I'll do the drum line, whatever. It hit in the club on Thursday. And I was like,
Oh,
damn,
wow. Oh,
it
that's
was
cool.
tough.
Is that is that something you try to do a lot of, where, if an artist sends you something from the area where they think it might be something that you can work with? I mean, is that?
Yeah, I try to give as much local artists as much publicity as I can.
Yeah.
But it also gets to the point where, if their song isn't, respectfully, if I don't see it's that good,
yeah,
and I'm like, I try to play it in a club, I try to play it towards the beginning,
right,
when people are just strolling in, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And also, I've had people who have tipped me to play their music, and I'm like, okay, so these people know what's up.
I would imagine a scenario like that. It's kind of similar to like a band when a band is going out and their thing is covers, but then they slip in a couple of originals that nobody's gonna know, and they have to kind of gauge how it's gonna go over.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Because it's like, all right, well, let's play one of our own and see what happens, and people might be into it and people might not be.
With a remix, because one of the first remixes I came out with, I haven't dropped it like as a single track yet. I've only played it during my sets. Is the song by Jack Harlow, and Jack Harlow's wicked popular with the college girls, I've noticed. It's called What's Poppin'. I made that into a remix with a Spanish song, and it hit, and I was like, dude, seeing people dancing to remixes I've made, I'm like, wow, there's nothing better than this, honestly.
Yeah, no, it's got to be pretty cool. Has anyone sent you something like locally that you tried and it just didn't work live?
Oh yeah,
really?
Yeah, there's been a few of those.
Yeah,
there's been a few of those. Recently, it's been because I've now realized that I like more EDM house type stuff than more of hip hop and trap. And thing is, I started out doing trap and hip hop songs and stuff like that.
Yeah,
but I realized that wasn't my vibe. It was not what I want to do.
Yeah.
Well, obviously I love hip hop and I can mix it, but I put out a mix on SoundCloud, and it's right now, I think it's up to 40 something views right now. Also, if you haven't listened to that, there's a mix, the Reklss house mix is on SoundCloud.
Yeah.
Top link in my Instagram bio. But no, and there's been a few times where that's happened.
Daniel Rodriguez is in the Facebook live chat and says,
my boy.
Is that DJ Reklss, my son? That's
my boy. Shout out to T-Mobile. Shout out to Danny.
Oh, because he seems to be indicating that you're his boy, because he said he's your son.
No.
You're his son.
No. This
is very confusing. Oh, is this like when rappers call each other cousin or nephew?
No. We have Danny's my new manager at T-Mobile. And we have an inside joke.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
his son, apparently.
I understand.
Shout out to Danny though for carrying me the past few months or past few weeks, teaching me how to sell.
Oh well, very good, very good. Well, that's something you're good at, obviously.
I try.
I
dabble in it.
You have the right personality for that. So you've got. So tell us again. So you've got the residency is Wednesdays at 6:03.
Yes, sir.
And then and what else?
Right now I have Thursdays at Soho.
Thursdays at Soho. Okay.
For now. Fridays I'm at 6:03 again with Sean White. And then Saturdays right now I have open. So if anybody's listening and wants to book me for a Saturday, get in quick because I'm trying to have everything lined up by St. Patrick's Day.
Now, who is Sean White? Is he a local guy?
Sean White is a local DJ. He's produced his own tracks too. He's worked at Peak Hour Radio a few times. He's been very instrumental in teaching me how to DJ and teaching me how to mix and letting me watch him and letting me open for him.
Oh, okay.
I think he actually gave me my 15 seconds of fame once, where my buddy Jeremy, just flown up from Tampa, walked in and I was like, yo, I haven't seen Jeremy in a long time.
Yeah.
Backstory on me and Jeremy was I was his photographer while he was DJing up here, and then he moved down to Tampa, which led to me getting into DJing, and he hadn't seen me live yet.
Mm-hmm.
So what I did was I looked at Sean and I go, can you let me mix? It's about 11:30 at night, and obviously when he said yes, my heart dropped to the floor because I was like, yo, there's about 300 people in here. If I mess up, this is going to be terrible.
Yeah.
But I was like, I need to show this kid what I can do, and he let me play in front of 400 people, and I was like, damn, I'm here. What's up?
Yeah.
And now it's just led to me and Sean having a relationship or a friendship where it's like, yo, I'll be there Friday.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
No, that's cool. I get the impression in DJing that mentoring or having a mentor is really important.
It is. But then you have those people who are just egotistical and they're like, no. Because they're scared that someone's going to outwork them.
Yeah.
That's never been my goal, is to outwork another DJ, you know?
Yeah.
You got to have a symbiotic relationship, essentially, where you guys feed off each other. And that's a lot of DJs, too, but there is some. For example, I was promoting this DJ's event a while back, and I asked him, I go, in return, can you teach me how to use CDJs, or like, which is a different controller? His response is, I don't have the time for that, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, well, then I don't have the time to promote your event, you know? If you can't give me something in return, when I'm not even asking for a monetary value here.
Yeah.
I'm asking for you to help me.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Which obviously I did bring people to his event because it's an 18+ event. And a lot of times I've noticed a lot of my, I want to call it a fan base, but I don't at the same time. A lot of my followers are under 21 right now.
Yeah.
Which in the long term, I'm thinking would work out.
Well, until relatively recently, you were under 21. So,
Yes,
yeah.
very recently, yeah.
We have a call.
What's up? It is Charles, a.k.a. DJ Chaz.
Ah, yes.
DJ Chaz back to back with DJ Reklss.
Is DJ Chaz one of your mentors there, Reklss?
No.
Oh, okay.
I've never heard him DJ. Sean, you got to send me your... I mean, Sean.
DJ
Chaz.
Chaz up there.
I can't talk.
What's going on, Charles?
Not much. What I want to basically say, as I am listening to DJ Reklss go ahead and go into the ins and outs of the ones and twos,
Yes.
is that when you play in a club, bar, wedding, whatever, 99% of the people that are dancing don't give a crap about your mixing abilities, your scratching abilities, nothing.
Damn, come from
Now,
my
if
neck.
you want to impress other DJs, yeah, go ahead and scratch and mix and fire up the horns and play all types of effects. But the people that are dancing, they don't care.
No, they don't care. You're
Now,
right.
the one thing the one thing that I will tell you is they do care about the type of music. And that's
yes.
where the read the crowd is almost always going to be, has to be on point if you want to be successful. You can be the worst scratcher, mixer, blender, whatever you want to call it. But as long as you're playing the right tunes and you got a packed crowd and they're drinking, owner don't care.
Yeah, you've got to
They
build the
don't care
vibe.
at all.
Yeah, I mean that's something you've talked about, Christian. Is the the style of music for the crowd and also it has to be something that you're into.
Yeah. I mean, the way I look at it is, I want to play to the crowd too, but I also want to impress people because you don't know who's gonna be there. Right. I've had people from down in Boston that DJ come up to and walk in and hear me DJ and then come up to me and be like, "Yo, you're pretty good." But then you have those people that are just there to dance and drink, and they don't care what you play.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like hell, I've walked.
That's impressive. That's impressive. That's in getting your street cred, so to speak, whatever you want to call it.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, if you want to be in a residency, the people that are paying you, honestly, unless they're former DJs themselves and they want to hear a certain type of style, as long as you bring in the crowd and you bring in the bar tab, they don't care.
Which has always been my goal, essentially.
Yeah. So, I mean, if you want to go ahead and you want to play to a radio station and they're looking for expert DJs that have done this a while and they have a specific type of mix or a specific scratch or whatever the case may be, okay, fine. Then, because obviously you don't see a crowd there. You're playing on the radio.
Mm-hmm.
But what you're doing until you actually I'm not sure if you're still, are you on IPM yet? Or is that still in the progress?
It's still in the progress. We were working on it, then had a few problems here with my MacBook.
Yes.
Yeah, had a few technical problems.
It'll happen.
It'll happen at some point. So will Twitch.
Oh, I'm sure it's gonna happen. I'm just letting you know. It's like all the mixing abilities and DJ abilities don't mean nothing. And that's something I learned recently. It's like, oh, I gotta have the right equipment. I gotta have this. I gotta have that. I gotta be able to do this, do that, this, that. And no, you don't.
That's exactly.
I can literally be a jukebox. I can literally be a jukebox, play Macarena, get people on the floor. I'll play the Cupid Shuffle, get people on the floor.
Exactly.
I'll play all these other things.
Sing-alongs.
Like, I don't even have. I can actually pause.
Most of these bars up here. Most of these bars up here that are popping, like the Goat in Manchester, it's the new college spot. I walk in, right? I walked in one Thursday. I was off. They were playing Justin Bieber, dude. Baby. Justin Bieber featuring Ludacris. And I was like, oh, so this is what we're doing. We're just playing sing-alongs. I'm like, I could do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I suck at DJing. Dude.
But if you now the thing is, if you want to go ahead and trust a new owner, maybe you could throw in a couple of skills here and there. But again, most of the time they're probably just going to let you take over for a half hour, see how you do, and there you go. How else are they going to know? Okay, you got the stuff that you say you got. Which is how I got this residency at 603.
Which I 100% credit this residency to my friend Sean because he let me play under pressure.
Yeah.
He let me do 12 to 12:30 a lot of the times, and I loved it because I was able to get the crowd hyped. Yeah. There was one time that he let me on when the dance floor was completely dead. By the end of my 30 minutes, that dance floor was packed.
And see, that's what's going to drive it.
Do you find, Charles...
That's what's going to drive it. It's all about the numbers, man. It's all about the numbers.
I was saying earlier, Charles, I don't know if you heard what I was saying to Christian about mentoring. It seems like that... I get the impression that that's really important is to have a mentor when you're doing this. I mean, did you have a mentor when you got into DJing?
No. See, the thing is, I actually saw people. I actually got into the wedding end of it first before I got into the club end.
Oh, okay.
So I got into the wedding end by virtue of a company, and they basically say, all right, this is how you DJ. They gave me like a crash course on it, like an hour crash course on it. Oh. And then it's like, then I started doing, weddings, and at first I, completely stunk up the joint. But it's like I learned, and I upgraded my equipment. Because at that point, you do need equipment. You do need some good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then I played in some bars and clubs, and it's like, they usually have their own turntables on there, or their midis now, and stuff
Actually,
like that. So it's like,
recently, I've noticed
again,
not a lot of places do. Not a lot of places have turntables of their own. You always bring yours, which sucks for me because I'm still on a beginner controller that I bought for $250 from Guitar Center, and I can't get another one because everything's back ordered.
Yeah.
It's the one problem I've run into. I want a controller that's club standard. I can't find one.
Yeah.
They're all back ordered. And I'm not going to get one unless I want to drive out to New York.
Right.
And it's like, no, I'm good. I'm good.
Oh, listen, unless you have a Guitar Center over there or Sam Ash or
we have a Guitar Center.
Something like Sounds. I mean, you can get plenty good DJ mixing midis by, that are not Denon.
I have played on a Denon controller
Pioneer,
before.
They got a couple of good ones there.
Pioneer,
I know I used one from Newmark.
Newmark.
That was really inexpensive, and it did the trick.
Respectfully, I'll never...
Sorry if you're hearing some yelling. That's my kid.
I think the best controller I've ever played on, actually, Midas put me onto it, was an SZ2. All right, I played on his, and I absolutely sucked. I played on one New Year's Eve. I have never had so much fun with a controller in my life.
Oh.
I was like, I want this thing. And then I looked up the price, and I'm like, I don't want this thing. $2,000?
Anything good, dude. Anything good. Anything
dude, I play on a $250 controller.
The stuff that you need is going to be in. It's going to be in the 15 to 2,000 mark. It's going to be there, maybe even more.
Now, Charles, do you still DJ?
No, I sold all my equipment. I'm done. I'm out of the business.
Yeah.
Should have sold it to me. I would have came down and bought it.
We're still waiting for you to come down and actually earn some money.
Hey, we're working on it. I'm working
Come down
on it.
and
March.
you come down and spend some money, and I want you to come down and earn some money.
March 20th through 24th, I'll be down there, I believe.
Oh, very good. Very good.
Whereabouts?
South Beach, Miami.
Okay.
Going
I
down
may
for
have to
Ultra.
swing by Miami. That's a couple-hour drive, but I can do it.
There you
Yeah,
go.
we're going down
The
for.
2-hour drive is better than a 24-hour drive.
That's
Yeah,
right.
I'm trying to get things figured out with bookings, but I'm also going to Ultra, so it's like, what do I want to do here? Do I want to?
Now, what is Ultra?
Ultra is a music festival where they have a ton of EDM, house DJs, stuff like that. I mean, the lineup's a little light this year, so I don't know if I'll be going to Ultra, but I'm definitely going down.
Yeah.
It's
Whatever you do, any of those EDM festivals, they are bad news. I mean, they're great to see some entertainment, but they're bad news to the point where there's the mortality rate's not good.
Really?
Really?
I thought you were just going to talk about how the DJs
there's
fake their
always
sets.
some reports of some festival of overdosing or mass distribution of drugs, and it's just really bad news. Now, I don't know how it is now with COVID and everything, but you're going down to Florida. There's I don't think there's any restrictions, period, anymore.
Yeah, I don't know. It's either that or
just whatever you do, just be careful of the crowd that you hang around with, and don't fall into it.
And don't take the brown acid.
Don't take the brown acid.
Right, exactly.
Word.
That's right.
Don't drink the yellow snow.
Well, that too. Well, it's Florida. Snow. There won't be any
No,
snow.
you know what that.
No, it's Florida.
Maybe, or maybe you meant something else. I'm ignorant to these matters, Charles. I'm such a good boy.
Oh, it's okay, man. We'll teach you. We'll teach you. It'll come around one of these days.
Sure.
Maybe it's for Matt Carrington on Sheet.
Yes, absolutely. Now, so how are Monday nights going on the show? Now that you're on Monday nights.
So far so good. We're still trying to figure things out.
Yeah.
Jenny's been making she made an effort last week to come on. I know she's going to be MIA today because of her treatments, but she tried to make an effort when she got home. Okay, I can jump on. Like, really? You're home already? Yeah. And that's what we asked. What's Matt doing? Oh, he's always doing something.
Matt's always doing something. Matt's like me. He's never home.
Yeah.
And then, of course, I see some dorky face pop on right there, and I really know it was Christian. So,
that was me. Okay, let me explain that. I came home and I was feeling myself. I'm pretty sure I was.
Why do you go to explain it? It don't matter. I don't care if you come on.
Do you need a co-host tonight?
I'm just messing with you.
Do you need a co-host tonight? Are you good?
If you want, I mean, I got Heather on here, and of course, Alyssa will come on in the second hour. But hey, if you want to, man, I'll give you the stream link.
Yes, send me the link. I'll see what I can do. Let me see what I can get set up and stuff like that. What time? Oh, we're out of here. 6:30, actually.
Yeah.
All right, let me see what I can do. I'm not going to say yes. I'm not going to say no yet.
No. Listen, I get it. Nothing's confirmed until you give me the A-OK.
Yeah.
But send me a message when you know.
For sure.
Sweet. All right. The Charles Richardson
All right,
Show.
I'll leave you go. I'm going to go ahead and take care of my yelling kid who's playing around at the playground right now. So I'll talk to
Must
you
be
guys
nice
later.
to be able to
All right,
play on a
Charles.
playground, dude.
Thanks for the call. Take care. Bye-bye.
Must be nice to play on a playground. It's like -12 up here. Just kidding. It's like 26 degrees.
Yeah, it's not bad out
No,
today.
and this sunset right now, dude. Jesus.
Yeah.
I know y'all can't see it if you're on the radio, but damn, I can.
In the chat room, I see Easy G, Eric Gagnon, our retired entertainment reporter. DJ Reklss is in the house. You are in the house.
I am in the house.
Yes.
And I play house music.
Yes, there you go. Rocky Huber joins us and says, good afternoon, everyone. Hello, Rocky. Isaiah Aline says, who is, by the way, the Illuminati candidate in the 2024 presidential election, and I may be his running mate. That is yet to be determined. He says, hey, everyone. What's up, peeps? Ya boy Jesus here. Love y'all always. Very nice. Thank you.
God.
He also goes by Jesus. Melanie La Liberty from the great state of Vermont says, hey, guys. Hello, Melanie. Melanie says 21 already. He's a big boy now. Yes, you're a big boy now.
I graduated to my big boy pants.
That's right.
I got out of the diapers, finally.
That's right. Okay. Easy G says DJ Reklss got the Easy G bump a year ago when I promoted him on the station. Oh, that's true. You
okay.
do all of your success to Easy G. I suppose we all owe all of our success to
Am I
Easy
going to
G.
have to start giving him a cut of my revenue?
I think so.
Oh, no.
Yes,
I'm going to have
yes.
to drop an NFT.
Daniel Rodriguez, we mentioned, is in the chat room.
Danny boy.
Yes, yes, as well as Charles Richardson, who we spoke to a little bit ago. Spencer Motland
Spency.
says, it's DJ Reklss.
Oh, no, it's DJ Reklss.
Oh, is that what he's saying?
Yeah, everyone
That's what
confuses my name now.
That's what he calls you, DJ Reklss?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He also works at T-Mobile. I call him the floating car dealership too when he dances.
Why is that?
Because he also dances like a floating car dealership.
Oh, you mean like the what do they call it? The
one of those things that just go back and forth.
Yeah. Wow. Yes, and he's impressed with your vernacular, apparently.
Thanks.
Your use of big words.
I try.
Shauna Bergeron is in the chat room. Hello, Shauna.
What's up?
Let's see. Shauna says, you don't, I'll say poop for FM on Justin Bieber, Christian.
Hey.
Apparently Shauna's a
I'm
Justin Bieber fan.
I'm not. He's a good musician. I'm not taking anything, but when I walk into a club and they're playing something from 2008 and I'm like, and all the college girls are screaming, I'm like, oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Jersey Shore Live, college edition.
Wayne Noel joins us from the great state of Michigan. Hello, Wayne. And Jenny has joined us in the chat room and says, shalom, peeps. Shalom, Jenny. So the other thing we were talking about before the show, because you know much more about this than I do, and we were talking about this exact thing, actually. I happened to see this show up on Mediaite. Hate watch some YouTubers make $23 million in 10 minutes selling NFTs.
Yes, sir, dude.
There's people who still don't know what NFTs are. I know it stands for non-fungible token.
Mm-hmm.
But are you able to explain? Because what I've noticed
to
is...
the best of my ability after dropping $2,000 on one.
It's interesting to me. I've noticed it. Even people who are really into this have a hard time explaining what it is exactly.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so an NFT, essentially, it's called a non-fungible token. When you buy one, you essentially own it. You own the rights to it. Sometimes it could be a piece of art. It could be an old clip from Michael Jordan when he was playing or something like that, for example. Mm-hmm. But in this case, it's the Nelk Boys. They put out what's called a meta card. And everyone, the Nelk Boys fan base, diehard college fans. Like you see Barstool, like you know how Barstool operates.
Yeah.
They target college kids.
Yeah.
This is 10 times worse than that. These kids are nuts. These guys are the type of people, they release merch and within 12 hours, their whole warehouse is sold out.
Wow.
So these guys, what they did, they put together a Discord server, right? And in 12 hours, they crashed it. They crashed the Discord server because they had, I think it was 180,000 people join in 12 hours. That's got to be a record for one. And so what they did, okay, so no, the Discord server was 121,000 people. I think I said that.
Yeah.
But what they did was they put out what they call the meta card. That essentially, all right, they only put out 10,000 of them, so it's limited. All right, so if you got your hands on this, good for you. I'm one of them. Now, you could flip this meta card. What their goal is with it is to essentially, down the line, they're going to open up clubs where you can only get exclusive access into like strip clubs, music festivals, stuff like that down the line, gyms, where if you can only get in if you have a meta card, essentially. So by them putting out 10,000 of these, it opens up the door to flip these and probably make upwards of $200,000. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And yeah, that's a long shot for me, like to flip one. Yeah, I got one, but it was like, dude, the fact that they sold out an hour in like 10 minutes too, and they're giving their fans an opportunity to flip these and make a ton of money, whether it's cryptocurrency like Ethereum or regular money, It's nuts.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to be honest with you. The only reason I bought one is because I want to flip it.
Right.
Because I knew from the beginning, I'm like, yo, this is a chance to make money. Like, don't get me wrong, NFTs are awesome, Yeah. But it's an oversaturated market. Everybody's talking about NFTs. WWE, they're putting out NFTs. I think the NHL was putting out NFTs, I believe. I could be wrong. A lot of big teams are putting, like, sports teams putting out NFTs. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Logan Paul, YouTuber, controversial YouTuber, boxer. He really put the spotlight on NFTs because he bought some.
But when you buy an NFT, what do you get?
You essentially get something that you own the rights to, whether like a piece of art.
Okay.
For example, there's something going on, what are called Bored Apes NFTs. They're essentially pictures of cartoon apes.
Okay.
This all sounds weird. I know, because if you haven't looked into it, look into it. But it's essentially cartooned apes, whether they're wearing different things and they look like they're made in Photoshop. But you own these and you can sell them. Essentially.
Okay. Oh.
It's so confusing.
So, but is the idea that they're all unique in some way?
Yes.
Okay. So in theory, then, so when you buy one of these NFTs, because each one is unique in some way, so you own the only one of that.
Yes.
Okay, and that's what gives it its value.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. By the way, the Nelk Boys, I got to be honest, I never heard of them until you. This was a while ago. I remember you had. I just happened to see a video that you had posted because I guess they were in Boston doing something. And
yes,
you were,
they were. Yeah, and I was trying to get them to come up and party. That's back when I was like, yo, I can pull these guys. Yeah, no, that didn't happen.
Yeah.
But like, they are diehard.
Yeah.
Let me tell you right now. Like, they have a merch store. They don't even make money off YouTube. All right.
Really?
YouTube has banned their monetization.
Oh, really?
Because of the pranks they do.
Really?
But like, they just released what's called Happy Dad 2. It's a hard seltzer. Popping off in like, I think it's 10 states now they have it in, including Massachusetts. And it's wicked popular with college kids. They target a college audience.
Yeah.
Frat boys, to be exact, honestly.
Yeah.
But it's like, their merch sells out.
Huh.
Their beers sell out. Their NFTs sell out. You know how much money they made? $23 million in 10 minutes.
Wow.
Think about that. That's what? That's got to be, I'm trying to do the math here. It's 23 million divided by what? 10 minutes, right?
Yeah.
That's $2 million a minute, dude.
Yeah, it says here, this is from Mediaite, the Nelk Boys, a popular group of social media influencers known for their partying and comedy prank videos, raked in $23 million in less than 10 minutes for their NFT collection.
Sold out in 10 minutes.
The YouTubers created the Full Send Metacard NFT collection. According to the Nelk Boys, the NFTs allow access to branded ventures like lounges, gyms, festivals, casinos, restaurants, and more. They plan to launch these same ventures in the metaverse. And of course, we've heard a lot about the metaverse.
Everyone's focusing on the metaverse.
Yes. Pretty crazy, Nelk Boy member Kyle Forgeard.
Forgeard, yeah.
He said on the Full Send podcast, quote, I think the NFT stuff is so cool because to me, it's like a modern day or like a decentralized way for people to invest in us. Our fans give us money, and then in exchange, we give them a Metacard, and then so they have something right that they can verify as theirs.
Yes. So essentially, it's stock in the Nelk Boys.
Okay.
But without it being on the stock market. Think about it.
Yeah, and he says, and now we have all this money, and our job is to build stuff.
Exactly.
Okay.
They're gonna reinvest that money.
Yeah.
And think about it. That NFT was minted for at 0.75 of Ethereum, which is a cryptocurrency. 0.75 Ethereum in US dollars is right now, as of today, $2,444. So like, that's nuts.
Now, are you because I've heard you talk a lot about branding and so forth.
Mm-hmm.
Are you long-term, are you looking to do something like, parlay DJing and other things that you do into something like what they've done?
Yes. I mean, I'm not going to say yes, and I'm not going to say no to the NFT game.
I mean, not to copy them, but I mean, do your own variation of it, of course.
I'm not going to say yes. I'm not going to say no to the NFT game, but to YouTube, 100%, I'm coming back to YouTube, and I'm doing pranks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's just who I am, dude. Like, it's coming. I'm working on a lot of things right now, which essentially is by myself. So I'm juggling a lot.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to find friends to do stuff with who are willing to get down and dirty and not give up. Oh, shut up.
Sorry, your choice of phrasing. Well,
I don't know, man.
Because it reminded me of something very specific when you said that. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, here we go. This is what it reminded me of.
Want to get down and dirty with me? Want to get down and dirty with me?
So do you you know what? Maybe this means you should work with Easy G.
Maybe.
And he'll,
Want to get down and dirty with me?
He'll get down and dirty with you.
To get back on subject here.
Yes.
I want to get back to YouTube. YouTube's always been something I wanted to do, even if I don't make money from it. It's a chance to build my fan base more, Now,
why did the Nelk Boys, why were they demonetized?
They were doing some messed up stuff, dude. It was, I can't even say I agree with what they were doing, but it was funny.
Yeah.
It was funny, man.
Yeah.
Like these guys, for example, they went down to Pablo Escobar's house and started asking where the drugs were, dude, at one point. And I'm like, yo, okay, that's too much.
It does lack subtlety.
Yeah. But hey, man, do what you got to do.
Wow.
But nah, man, like they're nuts.
Now, Rocky Huber in the chat says Christians should sell an NFT of one of his trampoline videos.
Me doing a flip.
Oh, there you go.
But no, the NFT game right now, this is the first NFT I bought. Honestly, I've thought about it and I've been like, I want to make the money back.
Right.
I don't want to invest something, frankly, because it's cool. It's cool. The Nelk Boys are awesome. I love them. But I want to be able to flip this and make, potentially, if I wanted to, I could make double what I bought it for.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Now, how long have they been around? Like I said,
Nelk Boys?
Yeah, I'd never heard of them until you brought them to my attention.
2015, 2016.
Oh, they've been around that long. Okay,
maybe.
Wow.
I could be completely off here.
Yeah. No, they just they totally flew under the radar for me, and wow, and they just made $23 million. It's amazing.
They're like directly affiliated with Dana White too. Like Dana White and them are like best friends.
Oh, okay.
It's nuts. He was actually on their most recent podcast too.
Oh.
And it's crazy. Like they're partnering with the UFC and stuff like that, and it's wow.
Yeah.
The fact that kids my age are doing this, it's like, whoa. Okay.
Yeah.
I see you.
Oh, no, that's
Am I a little late to the game? Yeah, 100%.
That's remarkable. And Christian Lacoste, also known as DJ Reklss, is here.
Yo, yo, yo.
He is in the house.
The house.
Or is it in the house?
In the house.
In the house. Yes, in the house. I'm glad we cleared that up. I've been saying the all this time.
It's duh.
I feel foolish. By the way, Mr. Krabs is in the chat room and insulting you if you're
Ain't nobody got time for you either, okay? Because you're just as much as a joke as the judicial system, bro.
Oh, boy. Good old Mr. Krabs. Well, we are almost out of time. We'll end on something positive. What have you got coming up?
Oh, sorry, I'm a little angry right now. Sorry.
Yeah, it's all good.
Wednesdays.
It's
ladies' nights.
Righteous anger is good.
Yeah. I've been waiting to actually say that for weeks now.
Yeah.
But no, Wednesday 603 Bar and Grill, Manchester, New Hampshire. Ladies' nights got specials for y'all. Out right now is my Reklss House Mix V1 on SoundCloud. Top link in my Instagram bio at DJREKLSS. Go check it out. Go drop a like. Yeah. That's about it right now.
Wait, I thought there was something else.
There's Pauly D at Soho too, but I'm not DJing that, I don't think. I don't know what's going on.
But you're promoting it.
I'm promoting it. So
Pauly-
if y'all want to go There's tickets there too.
Pauly D from Jersey Shore.
Jersey Shore with the fancy hair.
Does he still have the same? I mean, I never watched the show, but it was impossible not to see these people on television at some point. Does he kind of have the same vibe that he did then? Is he still trying to ride that train?
Oh yeah.
Huh. Interesting. But
they're still putting out new seasons of Jersey Shore too.
Oh, they are?
They just put one out beginning of January.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. With him, he's involved.
He's still in there. I don't know how.
Oh, see, I didn't realize that. Oh, wow. I thought that was dead and gone.
They'll ride that show till it dies out.
I'll be damned. I remember when Snooki a number of years ago competed at WrestleMania. She was on a team with John Morrison and Trish Stratus. And I don't remember who they competed against, but Snooki's big move during the match was a somersault into a splash in the turnbuckle.
Ooh.
Yeah, I guess that was the one thing that she was actually able to do. So very good. Hey, it's more than I could do in a wrestling match, I suppose. I'd probably get hurt terribly. All right, well, we're going to wrap up with that. Oh, yeah. Crystal in the chat says, yes, Jersey Shore Family Vacation has had several seasons. All right.
Yeah.
Well, hey, God love them.
Fact, man.
Thought I'd end up with Sean, but it wasn't a match. Wrote some songs about Ricky. Now I listen and laugh. Even almost got married. And for Pete, I'm so thankful. Wish I could say thank you to Malcolm, 'cause he was an angel. One taught me love, one taught me patience, and one taught me pain. Now I'm so amazing to have loved and I've loved. But that's not what I see. So look what I got. Look what you taught me. Yeah, for that I thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so fucking grateful for my life. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so fucking spend more time with my friends. I ain't worried about nothing. Plus I met someone else. We having better discussions. I know they say I move on too fast, but this one gon' last. 'Cause her name is Aubrey, and I'm so good with that. She taught me love. She taught me patience. How she handles pain. That's just amazing. I've loved and I lost, but that's not what I see. 'Cause look what I found. No need for searching. And what I hold her hands on my mama. I'll be thanking my dad, 'cause she grew from the drama. Only wanna do it once real bad. Go make that shit last. God forbid something happens. At least this song is a smash. I got so much love, got so much patience. Learned from the pain. Turned out amazing. Blessing overload. But that's not what I see. Look what I found. No need for searching. And what I say. crazy. She's poison but tasty. And people say run, don't walk away. 'Cause she's sweet but a psycho, a little bit psycho. At night she's screaming, my mind. So someone said, don't drink her potions. She'll kiss your neck with no emotions. When she's mean, you know you love it. She tastes so sweet, don't sugarcoat it. No, you'll play alone. Never lead you on. You're saying no. Don't second guess, 'cause you're messing with your head. Oh, she's sweet but a psycho, a little bit psycho. At night she's screaming, my mind. Oh, she's hot but a psycho, so let's push she's right though. At night she's screaming, my mind. Grab a cop, gun kinda crazy. She's poison but tasty. And people say run, don't walk away. 'Cause she's sweet but a psycho, a little bit psycho. At night she's screaming, my mind. You're just like me, you're out your mind. I know it's strange, we're both the crazy kind. You're telling me that I'm insane, but don't pretend that you don't love the pain. She's sweet but a psycho, a little bit psycho. At night she's screaming, my mind. Oh, she's hot but a psycho, so let's push she's right though. At night she's screaming, my mind. Grab a cop, gun kinda crazy. She's poison but tasty. And people say run, don't walk away. 'Cause she's sweet but a psycho, a little bit psycho. At night she's screaming, my mind.
One more drink or one more Bacardi, one more dance at this after party. We still going strong. Speed so faster like a Ferrari. We get wilder like on safari. We still going strong. And all of these good things